Nah, no.
Devo, this is not your first rodeo, man, but the third time going through this. Just how did it feel to see the name pop up on the screen, and how you feeling right now?
It's fun for sure. Just knowing, like you said, it's my third time, and seeing it pop up the third time, it's exciting. And I know the guys are excited because I mean, a lot of those guys haven't been in this position, and so I'm excited for them as well.
How much Illinois basketball you watched this year?
I watched him on quite a few, especially Terrence Shannon. I think I like his game. I think he's pretty good. Been played against him, of course, just
Right.
when he was at Texas Tech. So been watching Illinois a little bit.
Do you remember anything specifically about Terrence Shannon, or just kind of
Yeah, I just know his game. His game has evolved. I like to watch basketball, so of course I watched a lot of college, and I played college, and so I watched Illinois overall. I think they got a solid team for sure. They lost a few guys last year, but I think their team this year is pretty good for sure. So
Yeah, Devo, a lot of SEC teams made it. And what do you think about that and the fact that you played obviously a bunch of NCAA tournament teams in conference play? Well, how does that toughen you guys up for the NCAA tournament? Do you think?
I think we'll be ready. The SEC is one of the toughest conferences to play in, and so I think going into the Illinois game, I think the toughness part will be there for us for sure.
There have been some years where the SEC didn't get that many teams in. I mean, I don't know, 15 years ago or so, I think we got three. Obviously, it's gotten better. But what do you think that says about the league?
That it's extremely competitive. It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of guys that goes from 1 year, 2 years in the SEC to the NBA, and so it's a lot of talent, and it shows.
When you add in teams like Creighton and San Diego State and Baylor, I think over half, I think maybe 17 out of 33, even I know that's a little over half of the teams you all played are NCAA tournament teams. What do you think about that?
It just helps us, if we've seen a team before and we meet up with them, we know what to expect. We know how to counter things, and so I think it just helps us overall.
Being an older guy on the team, have you talked to the younger guys about what to expect here with the tournament?
Oh yeah, for sure. Of course, they don't know what to expect, and even some of the new guys, they haven't been in position, like I said, to be going to March Madness. So yeah, I talked to them and told them that it's going to be fun, but it's also going to be tough and it's going to be hard-nosed basketball. And so hopefully we get to prep right after this and start getting to work.
Last year you guys got sent to Buffalo, and then you advanced to San Francisco this year. I think Des Moines about a 6.5 hour drive, so it's the closest site. If you win, you'll be in Kansas City, which is even closer. How good do you feel about the location of where y'all are playing?
I think we just got to come ready to play, no matter where we're playing at. We know fans gonna come out for sure to support it, no matter where we play at. So I think if we come ready to play, no matter the location, I think it'll be a good scene. Trying to get to that Final Four in Houston.
can you take anything from the past success you've had the past 2 years and carry it in this year?
Yeah, for sure. I think just going in, knowing that the game is not going to be easy. You have to fight for it, and it's win or go home. And it's a lot of teams that's not playing right now, and I know a lot of dudes that's on teams that's not playing right now, and it's not a good feeling. They talk to me about their season and how it feels, and so I don't want not just me, but the guys that may not be coming back to feel the way they are after like ending a season that could be history for the University of Arkansas, and so we're just gonna try as hard as we can to continue to play on.
Eric was talking after the game Friday night that loss really stung, and he really wanted. You could tell you guys were all disappointed. Maybe totally put that one in the back, and just how exciting is it when you have a disappointing loss for 2 days later? You're part of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, I still think about it. I think about a lot of games still, and it's just because I love the game of basketball, and as we all know, Coach Musk loves it. He eat, sleep, and dream about basketball, and so I mean, it's hard losing, and like you said, the turnaround is quick, but I think, like you said, it has to be quick, just because, like you said, we're in the NCAA tournament, we have to prepare.
I mean, is that a good feeling? You can flush that bad feeling because you got good news.
Yeah, for sure. But we know we have to clean up the things that that I guess you could say wasn't flawless on like we supposed to have been, and so we cleaned up. And from the Texas A&M game, we showed that we can play with the talent in the SEC, and so I think we'll be ready for Illinois games for sure.
Makai seemed like he had a pretty good tournament. What do you thought about Makai's games in Nashville? Maybe how he's coming around.
His stock is growing for sure. Him and his brother, and I think it'll continue.
What did he do there that you really liked?
Just getting on the offensive boards, doing all the small things that a lot of people don't see. We know he can get the ball in there and make a smart decision by kicking it out or doing a post fade or whatever the case may be. But I think the small things helps us with Makai and his brother.
Devo, was it nice to be in an atmosphere like this for the selection show party? Because, you know, you see a lot of teams in different atmospheres,
Mm-hmm.
like at the university, but here you're, you know, a lot of fans, you have the band. How nice was it to be in this atmosphere tonight?
No, it's wonderful to get the support for sure. I love it because the younger guys, I think, needs it. You know, I think it helps them, helps the confidence for sure. A lot of the older guys that has transferred in didn't get this, and so I'm glad that the Razorback Nation is showing up for the guys that hasn't seen it before.
You know, obviously, you guys don't have the record you did the last couple of years. You didn't get on a roll in SEC play quite like you did, but do you feel good this team can still get on a roll like the last two teams did?
Yeah, for sure. It's all about the work, and I think as we continue to practice and get ready for Illinois, I think it's all about the work that we have put in the summer, and then that's what it comes down to. Because once you get to the Elite Eight, of course I've been there, and it's not about the body blows and things like that. At that point, you got to sometimes put it in God's hand, you know, because everybody exhausted when it gets to that point. And so, yeah, I think I can say that we'll be ready for sure for whatever is coming ahead of us.
Anything else for Devo?
Good job.
Appreciate it.